The Weeknd, Wake Me Up. Let's talk about it.
This episode is brought to you by Paramount Plus. Gladiator 2 is now streaming on Paramount Plus. Rated R. Years after the death of Maximus, Lucius is forced into the Colosseum after his home is conquered by tyrannical twin Roman emperors. With the future of the empire at stake, he must find strength and honor to return the glory of Rome to its people. Gladiator 2, now streaming on ParamountPlus.com.
How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It, Music Review Season 11. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. 2 episodes a day, the second episode. Guys, I'm very excited. This is a good episode. Guys, The Weeknd has dropped a new album, Hurry Up Tomorrow. I listened to the whole thing yesterday. I stayed up all night. I listened to it. And I have a lot of tracks we're going to be doing reviews for over the weekend and the week. I'm very excited to cover The Weeknd because I love talking about good music, guys, and I have to highlight it here. The Weeknd. First off, I'm not going to tell you any of my album review thoughts yet because that'll be later, in a couple of weeks or so. But already, I am floored. I'm shocked. I mean, this is like if my chicken pot pie was a fucking beef Wellington. I mean, holy shit. Just this song alone shows the quality of what this album is going to be. And this song is called Wake Me Up. It's one of the first tracks off the album, and this is a fucking it's a banger fucking start. And let's talk about this goddamn song, guys. Starting off with my first point, the beat. I really like the start of this beat. It's very slow. It's a slow build-up.
My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get a $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/results to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
Love, exciting and new. Hello, Hannah Waddingham here. Have you seen the fabulous new Sun Princess? World-class entertainment, exceptional dining, and the greatest pizza ever. It's
Don't miss our Come Aboard sale with up to 40% off and free room upgrades. Visit princess.com or call your travel advisor to book. Princess Cruises. Terms and restrictions apply. Offer ends 2/28/25. Ships at Bermudan and British Registry.
The ambient vibe. I like this kind of dark ambient vibe that's there. I like those violins that are kind of in the back. And I also like those dark synths that are just being pouring into this instrumental. And I like the build-up. When you can have good build-up, when you can slowly build up to something, I really like that. I really like how there's a nice build-up. And I also kind of like how the vocals, on this build-up are kind of building with the instrumental. It kind of reminds me a lot of Playboi Carti, how Playboi Carti uses his vocals as an instrument itself, as a tool itself for the beat, to make the beat have some life into it, to make the instrumental, feel like this or feel like that. So I really, really enjoyed that. Now, my next point, the beginning intro part. Whoa. That beginning intro part, when you have The Weeknd's infectious vocals that are just on this track, and you have a really good build-up. I really enjoy that, and I think it overall creates just a really good gosh darn dang vibe, and it overall just makes it a really enjoyable experience. And I like that intro part. It sets up for a good, nice climax, a good, nice finish, and that leads up to my next point, which is the wake-up hook. Hey, talk about a hook that just absolutely goes crazy. A hook that has so much infectious vocals to it, so addicting, so easy to get stuck in your head. When you listen to this track, guys, it's like, goddamn. I mean, Lord mighty, I think this hook is just so good. I mean, Lord goddamn mighty. Good hook, great hook. And then my next point, that second verse, I like the second verse.
This episode is brought to you by Intuit TurboTax. Didn't file with TurboTax last year? That's in the past. Now, Taxes is getting the TurboTax app and filing your own taxes for free if you didn't file with them last year. File by February 18th. All tax forms, all 100% free. Now, this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. New filers and filers who didn't use TurboTax last year only must start and file your own taxes in-app by February 18th. Excludes TurboTax Live. Full terms at TurboTax.com.
At every local McDonald's, serving a great first bite starts with putting care into everything. First, McDonald's suppliers make sure they meet our high standards at every step. Next, daily food quality checks happen at every McDonald's restaurant, over 13 million a year. From plants to plates, we're investing along our supply chain. It's about more than just meals. We serve integrity, care, and quality in each McDonald's, so you can feel good about every first bite.
We will get into why. I'll get into deeper my thoughts about the second verse, because I did write a review for this. That's why we're going back to a little bit of the old format, a little bit. But I really enjoy the second verse. I just wish it was a little bit longer. I wish it was a little bit longer. I wish it had a little bit more to the second verse, because I think it would have, made it it would have made it more of a song. I'm getting a really good intro to the album, but I'm not really getting, an amazing song here. So to really, what would have kicked it up as an amazing song is if there was a really good, defining second verse. And that's what's kind of missing there. But the ending of the song, just starts falling together. Really starts, like a fucking building. Lord mighty. This shit goes absolutely crazy. I like that ending. I like the build-up at the end. I like everything that's kind of surrounding there. And I think overall, when you have a nice ending that, and it nicely transitions into the second verse, it makes an intro to an album feel like an intro to an album. Makes the intro to an album really goddamn good. Guys, those are my points. Those are my little, points or whatever. So now let's really get it. Let's dive in. Let's dive in. I got some more to talk about here. Let's get into it, guys. The Weeknd, Wake Me Up. Let's talk about that beat. Oh my God, guys, that beat. This beat has definitely got a lot to it. We got that dark ambient build-up, that violin, those dark synths kind of digging in the back. Then that beat really just kicks off. And when that beat kicks off, those drums come in. Boom, those drums start coming on. Kind of reminds me of like a Michael Jackson type synth beat. Really reminds me of some Michael Jackson, synthy, really funky type beat here. I really enjoy that. I really like.
A strong host game needs a strong wing game. Like Popeye's 8 bold, crispy Louisiana wing flavors. At $5.99 for a 6-piece, satisfy everyone's taste buds at your next watch party.
Have that chicken from Popeyes.
At participating U.S. restaurants, price may vary, tax extra.
The wrongs we must right. The fights we must win. The future we must secure together for our nation. This is what's in front of us. This determines what's next for all of us. We are Marines. We were made for this.
How it's kind of infectious, and with those violins too in the back to really, drive up this beat, to really get it going, to really get you it feels like it's morphing your ears, and it feels like it's really oh my God, it just absolutely hits. It just makes this beat pop, and I really like that. It adds a lot to it, and that's really great. And then I like the beginning intro part where the vocals were just nice. Great build-up. Overall provides a great start. I like how the vocals kind of fade into the instrumental. You kind of hear them kind of sink in the back of the instrumental. And I think just that overall just makes a really enjoyable experience. Just really pulls it together. Just really makes it where I go, oh shit, this shit fucking hits. When you have that, when you really have that really nice beginning intro part, and the vocals kind of fade into the instrumental, I feel like I'm a part of the beat. I really like that. And then again, when it kicks off, when it kicks fucking off, guys, That wake up hook just absolutely hits. The vocals are great, and when those synths kick in, it just goes fucking crazy. These like huge, dark fucking synths are just raging throughout this goddamn beat, going absolutely fucking goddamn crazy. I mean, this is like if this is like if I went to a fancy 5-star restaurant and I said, give me goddamn everything on the menu. Every course, every meal of this layer fucking feast is just hitting. Now, I like the second verse. I like the second verse. It was nice. Just a little short. I feel like if it was a little bit longer, if it was a little bit longer and there was some vocal switch ups and some flow switch ups too, I just think overall it would have made a better listening experience.
So good, so good, so good.
Amazing deals on activewear for all the ways you move are at Nordstrom Rack stores now.
How did I not know Rack has Adidas?
I love these new Nikes.
I always score at Rack.
Stock up on new gear from the best brands in the game, starting at just $40. Great brands, great prices. That's why you Rack.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Experience and my personal gosh darn dang opinion. But the ending when the song all comes together, that nice transition into the second song, just absolutely really goddamn hits, guys. Overall, a nice intro to an album. And I would say a pretty good song too. And when I was thinking about it, when I was really, understanding about it, guys, is this just a good intro album to an album? Is this a good intro, or is this also a good intro and a good song? I think this is a good intro and a good song because everything comes together. Everything feels really great here, and I think Wake Me Up absolutely does definitely hit. So I think overall, if we're asking the question, if we're asking, is this a good intro? Is this also one of those ones you can put on, by itself? I think absolutely. You can. I think Wake Me Up definitely has that. Really great, great outstanding hook. I mean, Lord mighty, guys. Now, it's a little slow to get into, but once it gets goddamn going, it's a fucking banger. Overall, guys, this is a really good song. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, what'd you think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. Thank you so much for listening, guys. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn on notifications. I'm dropping new content every single day. 2 episodes every single day. So if you're ready for some thrilling goddamn content, guys, make sure you fucking follow this show. And I'll be back tomorrow. I'm just laughing, guys, because I'm absolutely having a goddamn blast. I haven't had a blast like this in a little bit. But yeah, guys, make sure you check out this song. Go check out this whole album. Go check out this song. Play Wake Me Up like 30 times and work out to Wake Me Up too. And you'll fucking feel that shit. Alright, guys, y'all have a good one. Bye.